So this video is mostly going to be about venting. Today, I put in my 2 weeks notice with my boss, and I knew like I was going to see the person every day. So I was like, I can't just give like a 2 weeks notice and not say anything to him. So I went up to the person and was like, hey, putting in my 2 weeks notice. I'm sorry, I've been here for a short time, but looking at everything, I'm not going to be able to afford to live. And so I'll give you an example. So the job that I do, most of the time when people are working, they get paid all day. It's in the medical field, and I think I chose the one medical position where you get screwed. Like you don't get paid for working 8 hours like everybody else. And it really upset me because it's like, what did I go to school for? Anywho, so say this job I work at, they want you to be there from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You also have to take work home because you don't really have enough time to do the documentation at the job. Now, if the your patients don't show up, you don't get paid for that time. So, say today I was there for 9 hours, 8 when you exclude the hour lunch, but I only worked 4 hours with patients. So, I'm sitting there for 9 hours getting paid for 4. Does that make sense? So I'm thinking I'm being professional. I haven't been here for that long. It's not, it shouldn't be a big deal. Sometimes things just don't work out. This person decides to try to put me down, and that's like, I'm the problem. And they were just going in, oh, I don't think you're professional because you didn't give a 30-day notice. Well, you could fire me and I'd not have a job. Like, you don't give me 30-day notice to fire me. So why I'm giving you 2 weeks notice and I'm talking to you in your face. And like the person was trying to make me feel bad to try to keep me there, telling me that I was letting my patients down basically and saying all kinds of ridiculous things. And I was like, listen, you know, I have to pay like if I get paid $1,200, right? And then you only make like taxes get taken out, you're getting only 1,000. So say you get paid twice a month, that's $2,000. My mortgage is 1731. Am I gonna be able to live? And you know what? She continued to try to berate me, to put me down, right? And then also, I was like, I'm a single person. Everything's on me. If I fail, there's nobody to be there for me. And then the person was like, well, I was single and I was able to live like this. And it's like, yeah, before inflation, before you got married, like this person's literally the only one with a salary. So they don't have to worry about how many patients come in. So anywho, I'm learning how to put myself first, and because you can die today and they will throw you away and hire somebody else. Like they literally won't care. And I could never, I'll probably have to talk about when I was a boss. Like all the disrespect I went through, I could never, first of all, I could never be a boss again because it's just not something that I want to do. Okay. I wanted to be a leader one time, and that's when I was in sports. That's it. But I don't want to be the one to fire people. I don't want to be the one to make people feel like they're terrible. I don't want all that stress on me. Like, it don't make sense that people are here struggling. Like, I look at the birds and I get jealous all the time. It probably won't be the only time that you hear me talk about birds. I get jealous of them. They can do whatever they want. All these animals, right? But humans are so smart that they literally put themselves in a cage. Does that make sense? No. Like, I choose to live my life peacefully. And if things aren't working for me, what am I supposed to do? Like, sit there and become homeless, eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches, and live in my car just because people want to take advantage of me? I'm not going to do that. And, it's really annoying because it's like, at some point, you're kind of like, Why are there so many selfish people in the world? It's really ridiculous. And people can be nice, pretend they're nice as whatever, but you're not nice. You're a sucky person. You try to take advantage of people. You're manipulative. I don't think you can be a boss and not being manipulative. I don't think that's possible at all. So, if you're a pushover, someday you're just going to have to learn how to not be one, because from what I see, there's a lot of people who are willing to use people. And like you saw from my last video, like, people will use you, they'll lie to you, they'll waste your time. And literally, years ago, when I stopped focusing on, relationships that would probably never happen, I always was like, I'll wait for a husband and then I'll go traveling. Well, what if he never comes? What if he comes when I'm 80? You know? Like, why should I wait for a man to go do what I need to do? Why should I wait for people? Like, you got a life. You got one life. You get to choose if you're going to be a good person or a bad person. You get to choose if you're going to be lazy, hardworking. If you get jealous of somebody, you could find a way to work hard to get whatever you are jealous about so you don't be jealous. And you can work on yourself so you're not jealous at all, because you don't know what people have to go through just to get these silly things. But yeah, after I stopped focusing on all that crap, like waiting for a man, like, because all these men were trash, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and go traveling. And because of that, saving and focusing on my own dreams, I was able to go to Egypt. I was able to do things I'd never even dreamed about being able to do because I didn't have money back when I was young. I only dreamed about going to Egypt, but I got to do that. I got to go to Egypt, Belize, Ireland, um, Canada. I did not like Canada or Ireland. Sorry. What else? And Ecuador was not my favorite. Sorry. But I got to go to all these different places because I decided to not let people tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Because people will use you until you die and then act like it's your fault that you died. Or just act like you never existed. So, y'all wish me luck. I think I'm on to better journeys, anyways. Peace.